Greetings, Satnam, GDF family. Hope this video finds you doing really well today. For those of you who I haven't had the chance of meeting, my name's Jamie, Jai Te Gong Singh. I teach every Sunday in the morning if you want to come join. And I've been involved with GDF since it opened, since the very beginning. So for today's video, this is something that moving forward will start to be more regular. Marcia has wanted to offer some videos that are focused on a specific Kriya or a specific meditation and gives a little bit of a tutorial and an instruction and then a short practice of it. So you can do it yourself at home and make it a part of your life. So for today's video, this is going to be on one of the most famous or infamous Kundalini Yoga Kriyas, SatKriya. Sat means truth. And so this Kriya gives us the opportunity to experience ourselves and our true identity, the deeper identity. However, it's very difficult. It puts us in a position of difficulty that I think forces us to be present to everything within. Body, mind, heart, soul, conscious mind, unconscious mind, everything in between. And it's a physically demanding Kriya. I find it's one of the more difficult ones, but it also is one of the most potent for stimulating the rise of the Kundalini energy from the base of the spine at the Muladhara chakra up towards the third eye and the crown, really pulling that up using the navel, using the root lock, using the posture, using the eye gaze, using the mantra. It creates this conduit, this, what's the word I'm looking for? Basically a channel, like a really aligned channel that we become. And so there's some links that I've included below this video which give a much more, I think, thorough explanation of the Kriya. I would highly recommend you read through those. I'm not going to cover it in exact detail. And there also is the musical track link for the music that I'll play during this short practice. There's many great tracks out there. This is one. You can always do this Kriya without any musical accompaniment, just simply chanting the mantra and using that. I highly recommend it to have different experiences. And so we're gonna just jump right into it. For this particular Kriya, you'll be sitting in a rock pose, so you'll be on your heels. And I really, because especially if you do this for a longer time, you're gonna want a cushion to have some support underneath your butt. Makes it a lot easier. So sitting on your heels in rock pose, the posture will be the fingers interlaced with one another. You'll curl down the pinky, ring finger, and middle finger, and the index fingers will remain pointing up. With the thumbs, if you identify with the feminine polarity, the left thumb will come over the right. If you identify with the masculine polarity, the right thumb will come over the left. If you don't identify with either, then you can just put the thumbs side by side. So I'm gonna go right over left for me. The arms will come up over the head and you'll straighten the arms so that the elbows are locked. It's almost like the biceps are hugging the ears. And you create this really straight vertical spine. The eyes will be closed and the gaze will be at the point between the eyebrows. And in this position, we'll start to chant the mantra, Sat Nam, Sat Nam, Sat Nam. With every repetition of the mantra, I'm going to bring my arms down, the navel will pull in, and then on the exhale, the navel will relax. Simultaneously, on the inhale, there'll be a slight upward motion of the spine, and then on the exhalation, you'll relax back down. Also, with every inhalation, there'll be a natural contraction of the anus, rectum, sex organs, the mulban, perineum, lifting up, and then on the exhale, that will relax. So you can consciously accentuate any of those as you feel fit, But what I find in this practice is you don't want to work too hard. The Kriya works enough. And so you want to just, again, with all of those, navel, mulban, arms, you're active, you're allowing the energy to move them, but there's no need to overly force or strain, because you just won't make it if you do that. And otherwise, I think that's it for the purposes of right now. That feels like a good introduction. So I'll go ahead and cue up the music, and we'll do 3 minutes. That's all we're gonna do today, 3 minutes. Typically you can do this, 11 minutes is great. 31 minutes is an experience for sure, but even 3 minutes is wonderful. And this is a Kriya. They say if you have time for nothing else, just do this Kriya. It's a complete set by itself. It gets the job done. One of the most valuable things that you can do on the daily. You can mix it in with your warm-ups. Do some warm-ups, do 3 minutes of SatKriya, and then maybe go into another Kriya or meditation. And with this Kriya, the video is gonna kind of wrap once we finish it, but you always want to take Shavasana after you do SatKriya for at least 3 minutes. If you do 3 minutes of SatKriya, do 3 minutes of Shavasana. If you do longer sets of SatKriya, ideally take longer Shavasanas, because you need time to integrate the energy and to allow it to settle after generating it. So that's very important with this practice, to allow for that rest and receptivity afterwards. So once the video ends, if you want to take a Shavasana, I'll cue you into it, and then give yourself a couple minutes before you come out. And you can meditate also afterwards if you finish and you want to just sit and meditate for a while, being with the energy, and then take your Shavasana. That's okay too. All right. We'll do a quick tune in also, just we'll do the protection mantra just to kind of tune us in, and then we'll go right into the practice. Okay? All right, here we go. Let's do it. 3 minutes. Inhale to chant the protection mantra. Agure name, Jagure name, Sagure name, Sri Gurudeve name. Agure name, Jagure name, Sagure name, Sri Gurudeve name. Agure name, Jagure name, Sagure name, Sri Gurudeve name. Inhale. Suspend the breath. Exhale. Okay, and go ahead, assume the posture, arms up over the head, hands clasped, index finger released, arms straight, close the eyes, gazing at the point between the eyebrow. And with every repetition of the mantra, the tongue strikes the upper palate of the mouth, the navel pulls in, the mulban contracts, and then exhale, let it go. Here we go. Sat Nam, 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 Sat Nam. Sat Nam, 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 Sat Nam. Sat. 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 Nam. Hold the posture. Inhale deeply. Suspend the breath. Gaze the third eye. Apply the locks. Exhale the breath. Hold the posture. Inhale deep. Then exhale all the breath out. Hold the breath out. Again, apply the root block, rectum, sex organ, navel up and in. Reach up towards the sky. Tip of the tongue, upper palate of the mouth. Hold, squeeze. And then relax. Let the arms come down. Just taking a moment to sit and rest. Just feeling what you feel. Just notice what you notice. Just having an experience of your Sat Nam, the true identity, the deeper reality, the deeper name. Take a nice deep inhale breath. Exhale. You're welcome to remain seated here if you would like to do so. Otherwise, I invite you to come onto your back, rest for a few minutes, relax, receive. Thank you all for practicing today. I hope this was beneficial to you. And until next time, Sat Nam.